Shalom, this is your brother Yezreela for the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you, Negro, Latino, and Indigenous, who are the biblical Israelites. And we're doing these lessons to awaken the elect of the nation of Israel according to prophecy. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Rakakadash, and Yahweh being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah or God or Yah or Ahaya. It's Yahweh, the creator of all, the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, signally speaking. And we give double honors to the elders of GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down in the highways and byways doing the 100% truth. Shalom to you and your household. And shalom to the 1/3 of the house of David, the elect of the nation of Israel, that shall be saved. Shalom to you. And shalom to the speckled birds who are among the heathen nations, that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. So this channel is going to be only in the English language. I'm going to do another channel in the Spanish language. So as soon as I get that, I'll link them up. But this channel is only going to be used for the English language. And the other channel was going to be totally in Spanish. So I think that's what the brothers of the Great Millstone want, to keep it separated. So starting again from beginning, this is a good thing, and we're going to do things decently and in order. So this lesson, brothers and sisters, I don't know if you guys have been up to speed with the news, but a hurricane just hit the east coast of what you call North Carolina, Florida, and flooded all those areas. Great damage has been done, and FEMA, the Federal Emergency program that's supposed to help in disasters, said they're out of money, that they can't help. And what's going on as we speak, brothers and sisters, there's a second hurricane on the way that's about to hit Tampa, Florida. Okay, so this is not a coincidence. And we're going to read that it's not a coincidence. But before we go into this video, let's get the fair use. So this is called fair use, and it is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which does not infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. So let's go to the video. Again, this is not my video. And we're going to go and comment on this video what's happening as we speak.
Just how massive the storm is. Wind speeds reached 175 miles an hour. It is the strongest Atlantic hurricane since 2019. KOMO Chief Meteorologist Shan O'Donnell is here tracking the very latest for us. Shan?
Well, the very latest, it is even stronger than that. Now with sustained winds, Mayor, upwards of 180 miles per hour. That makes it a monster Category 5 storm there just off the tip of the Yucatan Peninsula, and he is moving at a good pace, which is actually good news. You always want your hurricanes to start picking up some speed so they're over as quickly as they started. But as it moves on in, still targeting the Tampa Bay area for our Wednesday evening into Thursday morning time frame, probably coming on board still as a very strong Category 3, if not Category 4 hurricane. Remember, you always have three big issues you have to worry about in terms of these sorts of storms. It would be the wind.
So as you can see, this thing is a monster hurricane, and there hasn't been one like this since 2019. I mean, you see the eye of it is a very, very large hurricane that's coming with a lot of force to what is the Tampa area. But after that, who knows what it might hit after that. Even though you say, well, it's a Category 3, brother, that's not that big. I've been around hurricanes for most of my life, my adult life, because I worked in the South the most time, and I worked in the Gulf of Mexico. And we've dealt with hurricanes and had to run from hurricanes and all kinds of stuff. And even a Category 3 is going to do a lot of damage on a wooden house. Because what happened to these people in North Carolina? Their houses got destroyed, their lives are destroyed, their vehicles got flooded. There's a lot of flooding in a lot of areas. And this area is about to get hit. Okay?
The rain and the storm surge. So here's a look at the expected winds. Look at how strong these are. Upwards of 155 to 185 mile per hour winds there surrounding the core of Milton, moving toward the Tampa Bay area. You can see the time frame there as we head into Wednesday. So the wind is just going to be devastating on its own. How about...
And I'm just curious, that name Milton. The name Milton is a British name that means mill town or middle settlement. It's derived from Old English words middle meaning middle or mealing or mill. Farmstead. So mill like really comes from the mill stone. If you really I mean you can look into it, but Milltown, right, it really is looking into a millstone, which is grinding, which this thing is gonna grind up the state of Florida, specifically Tampa, Florida, because there's also I think it's Revelation 17 that tells you that the angel picks up a large millstone and throws it out into the sea. Okay? So we're in those days, brothers and sisters, that these prophecies are fulfilling each other. But you're going to say, well, what does that have to do with us? So what? That's on the other side of the world, or that's another state. It's not affecting me. No, you have to understand that these verses... These things, these events are happening. Why? Because the Lord is coming to visit the world. So this is Job 21 and 18. They are stubble before the wind, and as chaff that the storm carrieth away. The east wind carrieth him away, and he departeth as a storm hurleth him out of his place. So what is he throwing out of his place? Out of your house, out of your environment. You're being thrown out, just like the Lord threw us out of Jerusalem and through the diaspora. You got thrown out to the four corners, right? Let's see what Mark says. And there arose a great storm of wind, and their waves beat into... No. Okay, where the verse that really hits the point is here in the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 21. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. So remember, this is a storm, but this is Solomon is saying to you that it's like an arrow, bow and arrow, this storm, and it's going to hit his mark every time. Okay? And a hailstone full of wrath, okay, hear this, is full of wrath. How can a storm be full of wrath? Because the Lord makes all these things. And the hailstone full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them. And isn't that what just happened in North Carolina? The sea came in and raged against them, and the flood shall cruelly drown them. There's a lot of people that drowned, okay, in North Carolina. Yeah, yeah, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealings shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. Okay, so that's what's happening as we speak, that the mighty are being overthrown, and the Lord is visiting the kingdom of Esau, the Edomites, which would be called the Rome, right? The rebirth of Rome, the Western Hemisphere. And we're at the 10 toes, right? We're at the end of this. If you see this background screen here, you see the dream of Nebuchadnezzar. The top was Babylon, right? The silver was the Medes and Persians. And then you have the bronze, which was the Greeks. And then finally the legs and the feet were Rome. And we're at the bottom, at the 10 toes. We're at the end of all what was said by Daniel. Daniel the prophet helped him decipher this dream, which is biblical prophecy. This is a ruler, okay, measuring time, empires, okay, that the Israelites were going to be subjugated, that were going to be slaves for this time. And the time of the Israelites, our punishment is coming to the end. But the punishment of these nations that enslaved us is just beginning. So pray to your God, the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that if you are in those areas and the hurricane is coming towards you, that he might have compassion on your household because you're an Israelite, because you have faith. Okay? We don't know. The Lord is about to visit the wicked, okay? Because all these people are descendants of those that killed, raped, and murdered and stole the land. Remember, those lands, North Carolina, Georgia, were all the Cherokee land. They got pushed out because they found gold in those areas. And they pushed out the Cherokees from their ancestral homeland and a lot of other tribes to do the Trail of Tears, Salakia. And that Trail of Tears was a serious walk with a lot of Gadites, a lot of people died. And now these people are about to reap what they sowed, man. You have to understand that the Lord is about to pay back what these people have been doing for a long, long time. Call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham Rakakadash. And we give double honors to the elders of GMS for giving us this truth. Barakatham. Call halal and repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shalom.